Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football, and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the Vols run through the tee, they are in for a show. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Georgia sends out the punt team.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Volunteers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He'll pull it on the read. And he's still running after the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked. It'll be 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. It's a draw. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. You just saw the speed.
Can anyone catch him? At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Powers through the defender. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I think this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Got the first down and more. Give him 109 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He makes the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Finds his big tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown ball!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Rifles it down, fires, and picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking for the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch and knocked down. Georgia going up tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and
will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Now the play fake. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw. It's back. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting into the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Southern Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. And the timing.
First down for the receiver. Second down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off the play fake. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Powers through. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Here's the handoff. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's back.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
The aerial assault continues. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dan.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Smith. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
To the air, it's back. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they swarm him under.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Grab near the marker. It's Etienne. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is your job. No one has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And that one falls in.